Join us as we take an adventure in home design.
Our home is a customized prefab.
From its curved tile walls to blown glass embedded in the ceiling of this Nebraska house. We've got 4 incredible homes from across the country, all built on a surprisingly low budget.
Here I came up with something that's unique and very, very affordable.
Find out how creative homeowners are thinking beyond the box.
We wrapped the tiles with the copper foil, and voila, there they are.
To build affordable homes next.
Hi, I'm Stephen Lee. When a young father of 2 decided to leave San Francisco for the hills of wine country, he saved big by building from a modern prefab kit. Add a few of his own personal touches in there, like fabric canopies and a stunning butcher block countertop, and this is one house that your eyes will feast on.
I love this house. I really feel like a part of me is in this house.
Healthcare exec Dan Edmonds-Waters and his partner wanted a beautiful place for their 2 sons to grow up in. So he bought a large parcel of land in Napa Valley, California, and started designing a home.
A lot of privacy, open space, and a place for our kids to be kids. That's what we were looking for.
Dan had also wanted a sleek, modern house for himself.
I'm one of those people that really like things clean and tidy and put away. And the modernist aesthetic, for me, provides a nice, clean, comfortable feel. We conceived it as 4 children's blocks all pushed together and then set at different elevations. When you first walk in the house, there's a broad entryway down to a living room. And next to the living room, there's a little kids section where there's 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. There's a very large kitchen, which is also a family room and eating area. It's open to most of the outside.
Floor-to-ceiling windows lead you outside onto a breezy patio with breathtaking views of the pool and landscape.
And then finally, the master suite on the end of the house.
It's a stunning house with a stunningly low price tag for the area. In posh Napa Valley, where the average home costs well over $1.5 million, Dan built for just $700,000.
This particular prefab can be built for about $230 a square foot.
Looking at it now, it's hard to believe this home came pre-assembled and was delivered to the site in pieces.
We decided that prefab was one of the best options because we found that it was going to be more affordable to build. The way it works with a prefab kit is that you work first with the architect to decide which model you want, and then you customize through the design process the aspects of the inside of the house that you want to build.
Dan didn't want to waste money either. The kitchen island was one area where he saved thousands of dollars.
When we built our kitchen, we wanted to have a really substantial island, and we priced granite for the kitchen island, and it was off the shelf was about $10,000 installed. We ended up going with this maple butcher block, which we had stained and varnished to match our floors and cabinets. It cost us about $2,000.
Dan came up with another unique look for the master bath by simply curving the wall into the floor.
So the concept in the master bathroom is that the accent wall becomes the floor. This design is actually very simple. It uses very inexpensive tile, about $5 a foot, a plywood form to create the curve, and the shelf sits itself on a metal bracket attached to the wall. It's very modern, it fits the house really well, and we've had great reaction to it.
Another cost-effective element that fits the house are the window coverings.
We have over 100 feet of floor-to-ceiling glass. We need a lot of shade during the summer sun. Our solution to that was to create curtains and hang them on curtain tracks that are embedded in our sheetrock in the ceiling. It's a simple hospital room curtain track, and the curtains are simply a long bolt of fabric that has been hemmed at the top and the bottom.
Another shady feature is just steps away from the windows.
We have a great deal of glass on the southwestern face of the house, so we chose to purchase these shade sails to provide both indoor and outdoor shade. It cost us about $1,300 for the customized ones at the house here, and about $150 each for the ones by the pool. Much more cost-effective than doing a pergola or some other structural element to create shade around your house. One of the things we really love about this home is the indoor-outdoor living aspect of it. In every room, we have great windows or doors that frame nature as art. At the same time, these grand doors allow great access to the outdoors.
And talk about a house that's appreciated in value. It's now worth 3 times more than what it cost to build. Thanks to the easy ebb and flow of the home, Dan and his family can effortlessly take full advantage of the house, the pool, and the serene wine country setting.
I really love this house. Even though it's a prefab kit, the way that it's come together, the choices that we've made, it really does feel like we are this house.
For more information on how to build your dream home on a budget, go to hgtv.com/box.
Coming up,
I didn't want to see it go to waste.
he took an old tree and is using it to prop up the porch of his sleek and modern home. And later, wait until you see how this homeowner got the look of copper using an inexpensive alternative.
It installs just like for Mike, it just gets glued down to the board.
Don't go away.
When a young architect searched for materials to build his new home, he didn't have to look much farther than his backyard. Salvaged tree limbs and discarded telephone poles are just a few of the items that he used to make this home a knockout.
I do love it. It makes me feel good and peaceful.
In 2002, before he met and married artist Leslie Nuss, architect Fred Baumsberger built a home for himself on lush farmland his grandfather had owned.
The site was one of the primary things, and I really wanted it to fit in, focus on certain views, as well as the area.
There are a lot of windows, very beautiful with outside decks and a yoga deck and a rock garden. It's very modern.
The entrance to the house starts at a very small scale with a very intimate entry area. Following that, you walk into the dining space. And it's a very large, expansive room. And immediately beyond that is a living room with a fireplace.
A very large kitchen reigns over the center of the home.
I like the open kitchen. It really is the heart of the house, especially for entertaining, and that's why I wanted it to be in the biggest room of the house.
At the back of the house is a master suite.
The bathroom is what you see first, and it's open with the rest of the bedroom because there's a wall of glass that separates the shower bath from the rest of the bedroom.
The layout of the house works perfectly for Fred and Leslie, along with their latest addition, Baby Ruby. The architectural style is minimal, and that rang true for the incredibly low budget, too.
The budget was $250,000.
Fred saved a great deal of money by using local materials, like fallen trees.
This is a piece that I found locally, and I wanted it to be sort of a contrast to the rest of the house. The house is very rigid, so I like the idea of contrasting the real hard lines of the contemporary architecture with something a little more whimsical, and the front column gave me an opportunity to do that.
Fred found this tree a quarter-mile away.
It was coming down by some tree trimmers for a new house, and I didn't want to see it go to waste. Reclaimed it, put some finish on it, and made a great statement for the house.
The front door also makes a great statement.
The front door is made from reclaimed oak, found locally downed in a storm.
Fred covered a standard off-the-shelf